speaking of which, I think it's time for me to tell you the story of what happened when I received the lube. Let me just tell you that I've been through a lot this week. I thought it would be funny to put my Utaha body pillow in the middle of my living room that is completely empty because I have no furniture. I thought it would be funny to take a picture from that and post it on Twitter, which I did, but I forgot to move it afterwards. The mattress people came in and that was the first thing that they saw. That was horrible. But even that can't top the interaction that I had with the person that delivered the 55-gallon barrel of lube to my door. Basically, this was while Papa Numi was on his way. I called Papa Numi and I said, oh, how close are you? At that same exact time, he was saying, I'm a couple minutes away. I'm almost there. I get... somebody rings my doorbell. The door is open. So I look and I see a man looking at me with a very confused expression. He said, are you expecting a delivery? But he just seemed very off. He just seemed very, very, very off with how he asked me this question. And I said, yeah, no, I am. I'm expecting stuff because I'm not only expecting a bunch of Amazon products that we bought on stream together, but I'm also expecting bed frames. I'm expecting a bunch of furniture. And so I said, yeah. And he said, you're expecting a giant room? I kind of look at him. I said, a room? And so I don't understand what he means. And then I figured, oh, this is the guy coming here to deliver the bed frame. He's delivering the furniture for my room. That's what he meant to say. And I said, oh, yeah. That's what I am. That is, thank you so much. I've been really looking forward to this. Thank you so much. Wow. And then in my head, I was like, this is great. I'm gonna have some other furniture before the lube comes in. This is great. This is so good. And so he just says, okay, because he was very confused as to why I was so excited about that. So he runs over and I look, this truck is fucking massive. At that same time, I called my dad and I said, Dad, I guess the furniture guy is here with the bed frame. Can you give me $10 or something to tip him for bringing over the furniture? And he said, yeah. My dad is coming over and I see his car pull up at the same time that the other guy backs in to bring out the stuff. And in that same moment of time, it hit me. He wasn't saying room. He was saying lube. He was looking at me weird because he was confused as to why I was so excited about a giant container of lube coming at my door. Surely I wouldn't be silly enough to be responding and it only for it to end up being lube and not my bed frame. And sure enough, he pulls up the back of his truck and I see it. A giant ass barrel on a pallet. I just looked at him. And in that same moment of time, the very person I didn't want to see, this giant barrel of lube, approaches the house. Yes, in fact, it was Papa Numi with $10 in his hand, watching this guy get a forklift to lug a 55-gallon barrel of lube into my garage because it was so big it couldn't fit into my backyard. And he just continues to have a very puzzled look on his face because, yeah, why would you bring a 55-gallon barrel of lube to a house with no furniture? And then Papa Numi says, here's the $10. And I said, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. And I give it to the guy. I said, here, thank you. I'm sorry about all of this. And he says, no, I mean, you don't need to. It's not required. And I'm like, no, I insist. Please, take it. Take it. Because I hate my life right now. And he said, oh, thank you. And then he just drives away. And Papa Numi and I don't say anything for a good while. We just kind of look at the barrel of lube that is sitting in my garage that we can't move anywhere. And because of that, I don't have a room for a car in my garage anymore. And then I also had that realization that, kind of funny how I have not seen a single other streamer have this much lube, even though I've seen people try to fund it. Turns out they say, never mind. I was the only one stupid enough to actually have it be sent to my house. Mind you, it was completely funded by you guys. And the YouTube Noombas funded a music studio. You guys are the reason why I had to have an interaction like this with the man. So thank you guys for that. I am just very glad that my neighbors didn't see it. I was so horrified if that was the case.